Hello everybody and welcome back to Cade Plays Rise of the Tomb Raider. And today we are going to continue infiltrating this old Soviet installation. We are making our way into I suppose what was an abandoned gulag, but is now very much a populated gulag, in search of our friend, slightly more different Merida from Brave, who I believe I remember her name was Sophia? There's all these bunnies running around, and I know I can get resources from them, but I am not murdering bunnies, and you can't make me. My grandmother would be mortified if she found out I was up here on an internet playing a video games, murdering the buns.
Someone's rosary. These beads have been worn away, almost to nothing.
And a fine rosary it is. We should keep that with us. Let me out the door. That's not just me, right? That looks hella breakable. Like, how it's like very much standing out from the rest of... Yeah, whatever. Fine. Don't be breakable then. I'll just point my gun at things. Gun! Oh, I got one upgrade from the pistol. I got the little compensator you can see on the end of the barrel. There's now the little compensator chunk. So that's fun. I think I also got one of the upgrades from my bow as well. Alright, how about we make our way up this ladder?
Not getting in that way without being seen. Must be another way.
You see the guy just like jerking weirdly as he walked up the way because the game can't like render his animations properly at like the full distance. See, because I feel like it wants me to jump straight on the zipline, but I bet there's stuff down here. Like, when it's giving me the forward path that easily, you know there's discoverables. Look, we've revealed the secrets. We can now see some secrets. I don't know what secrets I'm supposed to be able to see. Don't nothing look different to me. Map updated. Was it really? Was it really? Because it looks very empty. To the best of my reckoning. Oh, there's a document back, and I'll go back for the cave at some point. Shut up. I don't know. I reckon I could probably make that jump. I just don't want to. Because then when all the Soviet guys see me do the really cool jump, they'll feel dumb. And I'm out here to murder people, not hurt feelings. That does beg very much the question of... let's jump back over here. Ain't no way that she didn't clip her toes on that. I guess those good boots. You wouldn't want to be halfway through vaulting over barbed wire and then unexpectedly fall now. That's a shortcut to a very embarrassing doctor's visit. Oh, he's dead.
Don't shoot. I'm not your enemy.
I'm not your enemy either, homie. Let me just hit this campfire real quick.
Roth is determined that I should learn how to shoot. However, he tried to teach me today. I was utterly hopeless. I've always said in the field you can't go wrong with a stout stick and good boots. I told him I was a man of words, not of weapons. He laughed and said that he hoped I could find the right words to slow down a charging bison. I told him that's what he was for. Bless him for trying, though. I don't think there'll be any more lessons, somehow.
Roth always said I must have gotten my sharp eyes and steady hands from Mum. That summer, he taught me to shoot instead. I took to it. Maybe too well.
Oh, don't go feeling all kind of ways about it now. Okay. I will point out, because I got like the super special edition or whatever, it came with all the fancy weapons. I will not be using any of these. I'm only going to use like the proper weapons that I unlock throughout the game. Or maybe like when I unlock the semi-auto pistol, then maybe I'll use the more different semi-auto pistol if I feel like it. But I'm definitely not using anything until I've unlocked something that's kind of an equivalent. Theoretically, that would let me use this hand cannon, but also that's a big revolver, and I don't feel the need to do that right now. Upgrades available from my bow. Arrow knocks on the string allow for quicker loading of arrows and a faster fire rate? Heck yeah, give me that. I want that. Alright, so our bow is upgraded as our bow can get right now. So let's,
The loss of the fuel tanks will slow them down, but it won't stop them.
And, precisely who the Crickums are you, sir? Don't mind me, I'm just robbing this man of his springs and bullets.
Who are you people?
All that can come later. If you want answers, then listen close. We've managed to destroy the old radio tower, but there are repeaters that keep them connected. We need to shut them down. Help me, and I'll let the others know they can trust you. We need all the allies we can get.
I'll keep an eye out for them.
Good. We don't have much time.
Okay then, big homie. They seem to at least be resisting, you know, fighting back against the, Lara, use your, oh, I need the lockpick. Right, okay. Well, from where am I going to requisition and lockpick? Where might one of these lockpicking items be located? Oh yeah, reading time.
I've infiltrated the ranks of the enemy and learned that they come seeking the rich resources of the mountain. They appear to know nothing of the secret we protect. Those who build the Iron Road are themselves prisoners, slaves of the Red Army. Massive machines now use the Iron Road, bringing more slaves, food, and raw materials for construction of a small city. It is time for me to return to my people so we might plan our attack. If we can inflict heavy losses upon them before they reach the mountain, they may give up and turn back.
I'm sure it was a solid effort, lads. Got any more of that good? Oh, we got some bullets. Give me them. Nice. Alright. Stolen arrow and some cloth from that dead fellow. This is good. Okay, so there are a bunch of radio towers. Do we have any, like... Oh, missions and challenges. Here we go. Destroy the communications towers. I mean, we are pretty good at destroying stuff. Let it not be said otherwise. So our first communications tower to explodinate is over here. Now I wonder how he intends for us to achieve such a task. Oh yeah, there's some springs in that one. That's good, I like springs. They're useful for various types of handgun upgrades. Survival cache. Ooh, we got some what? We got some metal bars in there. What you know about metal bars? Alright, climb up here, circle around it, shimmy on that way, and jump! And then, I guess, further around this way. Yeah, there we go. And just climb ourselves up. Grab us some cloth and a little bit of experience. Some feathers, because Lord only knows we constantly need arrows. Alright. So, what is our plan of attack? For a start, we're going to zip line down here. Because obviously we're going to zip line down here. Zip lines are just rad. Doesn't really matter who you are. Doesn't really matter what you think. There's an optional challenge tomb. I don't even consider those optional. I consider those mandatory. Oh, I need a bloody lockpick for you as well. Get out. Let's read instead.
We were fools. Careless, arrogant fools. We thought we could stop them, but the Red Army outnumbers us. Their weapons are superior, and they just keep coming. Many of my people, including myself, have been captured, forced to work the mines of our own mountain. It's only a matter of time before they discover our secret. When this happens, we must be ready.
What's under this mountain, though? Also, I wanted to check something out, because on the way up, I had noticed that all the way down here, there was a stuff. Like, a very obvious pathway that kind of goes all the way down here. And there was, like, something over here. What are you?
Need to get more information out of the prisoner. If Constantine has to do it himself, he's not going to be happy.
We'll step up the pressure, but he's clearly had some experience with interrogation techniques before.
We think he's the leader of the Remnant. He has to know about the divine source. Find his weakness. Get creative.
This prisoner. Maybe I can find him.
Maybe so, maybe so. Okay, so it's like there's going to be a campfire, and there's a thing I can do, but I need more gear. Wait, what did I say? Combat knife to cut rope. Did I say something about rope arrows as well? So I'm glad to see rope arrows will still be a thing. That was kind of a fun little thing. So clearly we will come back and deal with this a little bit later on. We need ourselves a combat knife. I wonder where we may acquire such an item. Christ. I thought I could, like, jump up there. Is that even part of the level? Sort of. Maybe I can just hop over it like that. Yeah, there we are. Oh, I could have just come across from the other side. Not like a doofus. Oh, is this the optional challenge tomb? Is that what you are? Crack a glow stick, Lara. She did. Top effort. 2 out of 5 caves explored. Caves. They're very similar to tombs, and thus we raid them. Right. Bang a wall down. Have at it. One big swing. Good girl. Get in there. Alrighty. Do you also see this big pile of coins? That's for me. Thank you kindly. There may be some neat murals and stuff down in here. There may be some good history happening in this here cave. Because it's chilly. Very chilly. You alright there, mate? He seems fine. Probably busy. I think he was on the phone. I know it doesn't look like he was on the phone, but earbuds, innit? Alright. Let's keep our wits about us, because sometimes there be traps down in tunnels such as these. Traps and alternative directions. And piles of money. Give me some money. Love that for us. Hey look, perfectly good broadsword there. Not gonna lie to you, mate, I'd at least pick it up and like swing it about a little bit before I put it back down. I just can't resist. I don't think any true red-blooded human could resist picking up what looks to be some kind of arming sword and just, like, you know, you just swish it, don't you? You just swish it around a little bit. Like, it's not every day you're gonna get to just, you know, pick up a literal actual sword. Ooh, yeah, almost ran right by you.
The Prophet's Forge.
We're getting pretty good at Greek, you know. The power that rubbing your sleeve on an old mural can have as far as your ability to learn languages. I mean, Duolingo? Waste of time, honestly. Oh, that's cold. That I can feel that all the way in me bones. I can, like, sympathetically experience the coldness. Oh.
Cities are not built on plans alone. There must be material, and there must be someone who knows how to build. Damien was that man. They say he could muster brick from nothing more than a handful of dirt and a tinderbox. They say his craftsmanship was divinely inspired. It is his hand that gave form to the architect's dreams.
They say he was that guy. They say he was him. They call him Timothy. Timothy Chalamet. Okay, sorry. Made myself laugh about that one. You know, because I'm that guy who like makes a bad joke and then laughs at it himself just to validate his own joke. Because that's not completely obnoxious or anything, is it? Sorry, I'm just watching the color change as Lara's shirt dries. There we go. That's a drier shirt. There we go. That's gonna feel a lot better. Ooh, some ore. Give me the metal. Yes, metal. Oh, spidery. It's a little spidery. I can't lie to you. Feels a little spidery in this here cave. Those big sheets of webbing, like, that's some very active spiders is all I'm saying. Drop down here. And what will we find upon raiding specifically this tomb? Another ancient bow part. And some credits.
Trinity's after the source. I should find out what they know.
Yes, we should go right up to Trinity and ask them very nicely if they wouldn't mind being good neighbors and just letting us in on whatever secrets they have discovered regarding the divine source. I'm sure if we ask nicely enough, they will be extremely forthcoming with this information. Get me out of this bloody cave. Wait, how do I get out of this cave? What is the way to exit this cave? Oh, it's this way? Is it here? Huh. Yeah. Alright, to hell with all this cave business. I've had quite enough of all this not blowing up, radio towers. Get me out. I cut a proper sprint there as well. Right. Let's just, let our glow stick cut off. Oh, it just fell. Fell on the ground. Nice. Alright. Anything I need over here? Some more healy herby bushes thingies. Yeah. Solid jump. Top quality gymnastics. Alright. Ooh. Some more resources. For a resourceful gal like Lara. Alright, so we need a lockpick. That's going to be our next big thing. So there's another optional challenge tomb nearby. Ooh, okay. Okay. Okay, so somewhere over in the direction, handily enough, the direction that we're currently going. Kill and skin animals. I largely feel like I don't need to do this. I wouldn't mind if that was lowered, because I bet there's really cool stuff in it. But not a ton I can do about that right now, it seems. Oh. Is there some lads around? Be there lads afoot? Be there some boys? Which is,
Communication repeaters.
very...
Trinity must have installed these.
very, typical of my home regional dialect. You will almost never hear anybody who comes from where I'm from say the word boys. It's always going to be boys. It's always here by, innit by. Definitely thought that was, that chain was something I could grab onto and swing off of. My fault, gang. I'm getting a lot of springs, though, which I'm quite happy about. Hello. I don't read Russian.
A family photograph. Russian, late 1950s. Perhaps one of them was imprisoned here. Something's written here. Remember.
Alright, well that's a bit dour, isn't it? Okay. Not sure I can really lighten the mood from that. That's rather heavy. Instead, I will simply honor those who came before by wantonly destroying radio transmitters. That is what I shall do. How am I going to blow that up, though? I'm sure if I climb to the top, something will occur to me. Elevated positions within disused gulags are typically where I do my best thinking. A compound bow part. Yes, thank you, yes and thank you. Don't mind if I do, sir. Don't mind if I do. So I could jump and swing over there if I feel like it, or I could just walk through the attic like somebody who wants to leave their ankles intact. Just a thought. And I can get a feather. That's useful. That's crafting resources is what that is. Right, so like why would I jump over when I can just go through the... Yeah. Make it make sense, man. Make it make sense. I got too many feathers. Okay, do I need to make some arrows? No, I'm full on arrows. Alright, you know what? That tells me we are in a pretty good position, generally speaking, in regards to the availability of our various resources. So let's take a little dropsicle down here. So what should we do? Do we just run up to it and start ripping electronics out the little box? Yeah, bust it with a climbing axe. That'll do the trick. Alright, so we got a chunk of good... That's wolves. That's literally wolves. I don't like the way you looking at me, homie. Chewing on a carcass. You know what, if the wolf ain't gonna come for me, then I'm not just gonna jump a wolf for no reason. Like, let there at least be a reason. If it's survival, but I don't know what to do about this.
Maybe there's a way to get up to the old prison.
Is there something I can, like, shoot? No? Okay. Alright, there is an unconfirmed rumor that wildly firing my gun, it scared the wolves away. They went back to their little wolfie cave. But now they want to come out and eat me. So I'll be leaving now, thank you. If you need me, I will be distinctly elsewhere. Though it's going to bug me, because what if the contents of that crate is something really good? What if it's really good? But there's just no way, like, I don't know how to get it down. I'll think about that some more. I feel like we will be coming back here at some point. I definitely have that sense. On account of all the things that I need to lockpick that I don't currently have a lockpick for. It's a pretty good giveaway that this is going to be an area that is returned to. Alright, so let's see if we can avoid getting nommed by wolves. Oh look, there's a little thingus. Can I shoot you, thingus? Oh, got him right through the antler. Guess it's like something for the forest folk to, like, mark their way, or some such as that. Alright. Alright, we're goofing around now.
These markings, they're not Russian. A warning, maybe?
You know what would be neat? Would be if that log fell down. Will an arrow do it? It sure will. I'm pretty sure that's our tomb entrance, ladies and gents. But there's so many communications towers that still need to be broken. But also tombs to raid. Ow. So there was a ladder. So what? Shut up. I do what I want. Including attaching infinitely respawning glow sticks to my belt. Alright. Some little camping chairs. So somebody was here before. Fairly recently, 'twould seem.
Looks like this was abandoned in a hurry.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Soviets find something down there.
Is it zombies? Is it one of those zombie caves? Did they find too much metal? There was so much metal and they were like, this really is not our jam. We are a lot more into easy listening indie rock. Oh, but another mural.
The prophet was persecuted, and so were his followers.
Yeah, it do be like that. Oh look, there's like a little miner helmet. Yeah, okay, so somebody was here in relatively modern times. Like, there's non-ancient things here. It's an unknown area, but we are here to know this area.
There's water down below. Sounds like a great volume.
Alright, lots of water down here. Well, there's definite death down there. But there are objects.
A coin with an image of a city stamped in gold. And there's the prophet, This was likely an official coin of Katesh.
Handsome fella, isn't he? Oh, maybe I do need to go down here. I mean, the way that there's nothing this way and nothing any other direction, the best as I can tell, I really think our best bet is, in fact, just to jump. Well, that went swimmingly. What about this time if we do not that?
There's water down below.
Oh,
Sounds like a
the
great
bloody
volume.
wall. Okay. My bee. Alright, down the way we go. Like, because I thought she was talking about, like, oh, there's, like, a large volume of water down below. Like, I was supposed to kind of take a leap of faith and, like, there would be a big amount of water for me to just, like, land in. I was misled. I'm not stupid. I'm not lacking in observational skills. I was misled. Still saw this though, didn't I? I bet you would have missed that. You would have missed that.
The prophet's icon, cast in gold. The metal workers of the city started to develop their own style, but it's still similar to Byzantine craftwork.
Oh, Byzantine craftwork. There's got to be a craftwork joke I could make there, but I can't get to it. I don't know quite enough about craftwork
Part of the works.
or Byzantine culture. If I had a little bit more of either one, I could probably make an absolute zinger right there.
Here we go.
Alright, so we pull open the sluice gate. I'm not dropping in there. You've got to be absolutely mental. Fine. Okay, at least it's twigs and not corpse parts. Because I swear to God, the next time I end up in a plunge pool full of corpse parts, well, I'm probably just going to deal with it, because I feel like that happens pretty frequently to our dear protagonist, but... Ooh, arrows. Think I might. Wish I might. Oh, well, what's for doing here? An oil cask? It would suck if somebody shot it with a gun. Haha! Gun. There we go. Can't keep me out of a good tomb. Can't keep me out of a cistern cavern. You know, it's so nice to be looking at Lara and just not see her violently shivering. Feel like it's been a long time. Alright, we got a skill. What are we going to take? We are going to take... I'm not feeling necessarily all of those. Better, more ammo from enemy corpses. I feel like it's pretty useful. Less damage from explosions and fire. Yep, that's the one right there. And then for weapon upgrades, what can we get? Can't do anything for our bow. But for our revolver, we do have the option. So I took the muzzle brake. So that increases recoil stability. We can increase the rate of fire or the damage. We're going to polish this barrel for the damage. Definitely. And then we just need 5 more scrap. And then we can get the rate of fire upgrade. And then we've done all of tier 1 for our revolver. Lovely. We're kitted out. We're looking good.
The water's eroding everything.
The water is eroding
At this
everything.
rate, there won't be much left in a few decades.
I'm sure. Look, look, they got all this drainage and everything. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine.
It's a cistern.
Sure is. Well then, let's get to work. The wall. Okay. Good, 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 good. Alright. Alright. We'll catch ourselves a jump. Nope. Well then. That was bloody rude. Terrible craftsmanship, these ancient ruins, you know. Just bloody awful, isn't it? Everything's always falling apart. So I feel like I might need to get that water wheel to start rotating. And then maybe hop onto it for the purposes of ascent. Like, I feel like that takes me up, right? Okay, so this is looking, there's a little bit to this one, yeah? There's some stuff going on here. Like, I wonder what if that was open, for example. Ooh, that's right, that's right. What if we take this oil cask? And then we just throw it right over here. Yeah, you know what, that's probably close enough. Oh, highly upgraded revolver. I don't even want to hear about it took 4 shots to hit a stationary target. Shut up. Alright, I think we can swim out through here, Nesba. Yep. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Oh, we're sort of swimming, kind of walking. Yep, alright, lovely. That leads us up here. Oh, will you look at that? The water level rose. So now...
The markings on the wall. The levels change.
So now I need to blow that one open. I was trying to zoom in using the left trigger, but it didn't work because the left trigger, when you're laying down, when you're in the water, all the left trigger is going to do is make you duck underneath. So what happens if I take this and I launch this over here? Right. Hold on. I've got a plan. I bet you I can push this. Or something. There must be some method by which I can move this. Is it? That looks like it's slowly moving to the left. Is that just my imagination? Then how do I get it to move? Ew. I see. So if I open that sluice gate there, the water's going to come out and push it that way. But I think it's going to push it too far. Because I'm thinking, like, so I definitely don't have all the answers right now. I need more. I mean, hey. A little bit more of that goes a mush. Yeah. Nah, but like, I need more pieces in this puzzle. Alright, my B. Can't jump over a diagonally angled wall, I feel you. So if we jump on this, I'm going to pull this down. That's going to open the sluice gate. It's going to push that paddle thing to the left. Yup. And then it flows back again. So we take the oil canister and we chuck it onto the thing. Don't bounce off the other side. There we are. Beautiful. Then we go up here. We pull the little thing. So the water swooshes the thing. We miss our jump. Absolutely wreck our knees on some stone steps. Alright, so then we pull this. That swooshes it down. Yep. Then we drop off. And then we just gotta nail this shot right as it comes back. I thought it was gonna get stuck there for a minute. There it is. There it is.
Okay. Should be able to swim through now.
Yes. Yes, that is what we like. I like the little puzzles they do in these tombs, man. I know they're not like all crazy, you know, brain-bending, difficult puzzles or anything like that. I know that, you know, they are pretty simple. But they are rewarding. Right, was this somewhere I already came from? This is just another... Oh, look, there's a way up. Or maybe a way down. You never know. Yeah, I know they're not like super mentally taxing, brain-melting, crazy, psychotically difficult puzzles or anything. They're nice. It's just little kind of like snacky physics puzzles just to kind of like make you stop, think a little bit, and then you kind of figure it out, and you're like, that was neat, and then, you know, you can just sort of jump back and get on with the rest of the game. Like, I think they don't overstay their welcome, but they provide just sort of enough of a little sort of thoughtful platforming, puzzly challenge to be gratifying. And then, like, the stuff you get when you complete the tomb, you get, you know, like parts for specific weapons, or you know, like lots of resources.
This should be more than enough oil to light the passages below, but be careful transporting it. We have not perfected the refining process, and it is still volatile. You will know the man who supervises the construction. We all do. Without his knowledge of the Earth, none of us would have survived along the difficult journey. Do not linger, and if he asks for word of his wife and child, feign ignorance. He cannot accept that they perished during our exodus, and expects them to arrive any day. We need his genius, and I fear if he saw the truth, we might lose him entirely.
Ah, so their genius architect was unaware that his wife and child had exited the mortal realm, so to speak. And they were hiding it from him so he didn't get distracted from being a really good architect. Do you think I can launch one of those oil canisters up here? Because so far that's the only place I think I can get oil from, and I know I can't swim in with it. Or at least I'm pretty certain I can't swim carrying an oil canister. Seeing as how unceremoniously it sank the last time I tried to do that. Interact it with water in any meaningful way. So let's try... Like, what if we just absolutely pitch the bugger? Well, that didn't chuffing work. Maybe if I had a little more elevation. It seems to be like these will continue to respawn, though. Which is very lucky for me. Alright, just... That was even worse. That were crap. Okay. New plan. New plan. We lob it on there. And then we pull the thingy again. Don't know why I keep trying to do that. And then that pushes it that way. And then we get in and we absolutely swim our little hearts out. We swim our little hearts out. Climb up here. Pick it up. Woof! Love that.
Yes, it worked.
Love the execution. And then we just toss this over here. Give it a little bit of the old bullet treatment. That turns whatever this mighty contraption happens to be. And this should allow us to happily swim our way out. Or swim walk, as it were. And that, dear friends, dear countrymen, is our ticket to the good treasure. Including some scrap, some cloth, and some knowledges. What knowledges have we gained?
It's an ancient manuscript on the gifts of the earth.
Nearby resources will automatically appear on the map and glow when nearby. Alrighty, we are more attuned to our surroundings. We now know the ancient ways. Wonderful stuff. And we have indeed raided another tomb. Because that is what we do around here. You know this. I know this. But that will bring us to the end of the episode for today. When we come back next time, we will continue wanton destruction of radio transmitter relays. But until then, if you're a new viewer and you made it all the way to the end of this episode, leave me a like, comment down below, and subscribe if you want to see more of this and the other content that I bring you on this channel. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back and spending your time with me. You fill my heart with the warm fuzzy feelings, and I love you. Other than that, there's nothing left for me to say, except I have been Cade. This has been Rise of the Tomb Raider. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you next time.